Welcome to the Realm. I'm Scotty Schemmel from Sports Realm, here with my two co-hosts, Max DeCoux and Severin Mull. And we have, again, joining us, Sam Stewart. What's up, Sam?
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. I'm happy to be here and be able to join you guys to break down the Eastern Conference. I'll be your expert on the Eastern Conference tonight.
Yeah, so we just got here, Sam here for a few minutes, not the whole video, but it's good to just have a mix of people. But let's start with Severin. And I just want to hear general thoughts. What are your thoughts on the playoffs right now, Severin?
Celtics look good right now. They look good for 3 months, and I'm really excited. That's the primary takeaway for me.
All right, Max, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm a Clippers fan. We got eliminated in the play-in, so right now my goal is just I want to see every series go far.
That's what
more basketball. Give me more basketball.
Sam, how you feeling about Golden State, real quick?
Golden State, man, I want to go swimming in Jordan's pool. You know what I mean? I am excited about the Warriors. Death lineup's back. This time we got Wiggins and Poole in there, so I'm really excited about that. My thoughts, I think the 76ers definitely are looking real good right now. It's a team that's hopped on me. They got that new teammate called the free throw line, and he's playing really good for them. So it's been not so fun to watch, but definitely a team to look out for, a team that's popped out. They are a really good team. But I think Tyrese Maxey, that really was a great game from him in game one. And that's really one of the moments that stuck out for me so far, as well as Jordan Poole. So those are kind of the two players I think that have really popped out to me so far in the playoffs.
Do you think Jordan Poole is the third Splash Brother?
He's like Tom Holland Spider-Man. You have the Spider-Man. Yeah. He's like the new Spider-Man. He's like the new Spider-Man.
That's not as good, right?
Yeah, it's not as good.
Yeah. Not as good. Yeah.
That's a perfect way to describe.
Steph Curry is Tobey Maguire.
Bro, you couldn't have described it better.
And Scott's favorite, so
you could not have described it better. All right, well let's get into it because Sam's only got a few minutes here. So the first series we're going to talk about is Miami versus Atlanta, 1-8. Miami's up 2-0. Severin, what are your thoughts?
Miami's going to sweep her in 5. Atlanta's outmatched. Jimmy Butler had he had 45 and it looked way too easy. So I have no faith in Atlanta's defense down the stretch. So.
Max, what do you think?
Yeah, the first game was the initial statement that it was like, dang, as much as you thought Atlanta might have had a chance here, they're outmatched. They kept it competitive in game 2, but Jimmy Butler took over. Not like they were guarding him too hard, but
they were not.
Yeah, that was bad.
Sam?
For me, I think it's the Heat. Obviously Eric Spoelstra. We've seen what he can do as a coach. Obviously, they're a team that is the number 1 seed. The Hawks had a magical run in that play-in tournament. They did some big things, but I think that's as far as it goes. I think the Heat take this series.
Nice one. I say send Trae Young straight out of the playoffs. He doesn't belong there. He's so overrated. It's unbelievable.
Better.
No, but Trae Young's overrated. Oh. Okay, so yeah, Miami sweep. It's gonna be an easy sweep. They're sending them straight out, and Atlanta won't be back for a while. So yeah, let's move on to the next series.
Okay.
Let's talk about Philadelphia versus Toronto. Philadelphia is up 2-0. It really shouldn't be, but because they started today's game, they were down by what was it, Max? Like 20 something, and they came back and beat Toronto. So Severin, what do you think?
Like you said, they cannot guard Joel Embiid. They've had a lot of success this year by getting in the teams and outmatching with their physical tools. We know they have those all those long guards, everybody's long wings, and everybody's talking about how Nick Nurse is gonna throw it at them. And yes, that may work for Harden, but Joel Embiid doesn't matter how long your arms are. If you're not big enough, you're not big enough, and they have no answer for him.
Max, what do you think about the series?
It's been pretty bad overall for the Raptors, and I just don't see them standing a chance.
Nick Nurse is not getting any sleep. That man is. That man he blowing up the league offices.
Way better. Sam, what do you think?
Kind of said before, we obviously have the burst of Maxey, and I know they had that rough start today, but I think the Sixers are just overall more talented as a team. They got the names. And I think they just take this series plain and simple. Obviously, like you got James Harden putting up 14 assists in game one. And I think when they're at that, level of play, it's pretty hard to beat. And I think that's going to be the level of play they're at most of the time. So that's the, team I'll go with for this series, 76ers.
Yeah, I agree with Severin. They're just they're physically dominant team. So, and I think it's gonna be a quick series, I guess. I mean, I think Toronto might get one at home, but I seriously doubt it. So
as of right now, we're recording this is 90-90 with 3 minutes left. So we got to see.
Oh yeah, so we'll see. But all right, so let's move on to another series. We got Milwaukee versus Chicago, and let's mix it up. Sam, start us off.
All right, I'm going to start us off, and unfortunately, fellas, this is going to be my last one for tonight. It's always a pleasure. Actually, before I sign off here, I actually do run my own also radio show. The Sports Realm guys helped me get started. Much love to them. So I have to take care of some of that stuff for the show. Tomorrow we have a show. If you want to check out the clips from our show, it's our live radio show, but you can check out the clips on the Present Tense WNJR. That's the Present Tense WNJR. I have athletes from the colleges I go to, Washington and Jefferson. We talk about life, we talk about sports, and it's a lot of fun. There's some good life lessons, some good sports takes on the Instagram page, so make sure you check it out. Well, I won't get to talk about the Western Conference, but the Western Conference prediction I had was the Warriors, and the Eastern Conference prediction I have is from this series, the Bucks. Giannis is different. Listen, we can talk about there's never been a player quite like Giannis in the game. I think the Bulls were a good regular season team. DeMar DeRozan slumped off a little bit, and the Bulls take this series, and they take it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. So, guys, I know we had limited time tonight. Always, thank you so much.
I think he meant the Bucks. He meant the Bucks.
I'm sorry. Did I say who? What did I say?
You said the Bulls. You said the Bulls.
Oh,
I
the
said
Bucks.
the Bulls. The Bucks went all the way.
I know. We know what you meant.
Confused.
We know what you meant. We love you, Sam. Thanks for coming on.
I'm glad I can hop
We
on at least
love
do a
the
couple
best time.
series. Thank you so much, guys. Everyone have a good night, and thank you to all the listeners out there.
All right,
See you,
thanks,
everyone.
Sam. Thanks for coming. All right, well, we're gonna move on to Max now. What do you think about the series?
Game one was really rough game for just about everybody but Giannis. Giannis continued to show that he's like one of, if not the best player in the NBA, as the rest of his team did not have a good game. But on the other end, the Bulls had a horrible game. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic all did not have great nights. But they're keeping it. They kept it competitive through all that, and they're keeping it competitive through game two. This is not a series that I see going to the Bulls. I just don't think they can compete with the world champs
There's no way
at this point, especially without Lonzo. And I would love to see the series go 7, but I just don't think it's gonna happen.
So what do you think? 5, 6?
Yeah.
I think 5 at most. I don't know. What do you think, Severin?
Yeah, the Bucks won this series a couple weeks ago by, securing that Chicago Bulls matchup. They were tanking very strategic, made sure the Celtics couldn't get that matchup, and shout out to them. They got it easy first round. They'll be fine, and they'll be ready to play the Celtics really soon. So.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting series. I guess we won't get to see it, but I'm just kidding. No, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next 2 games in Brooklyn, but yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But I think Milwaukee's gonna take this one all the way, and we'll see what happens when they play either Boston or Brooklyn. But leading into that series, I think that Boston's up 2-0 right now, and I don't know, it's just Brooklyn's kind of struggling. They had a lead in this game, and then they just lost it all, and nobody could make anything. Kevin Durant was
KD's not the best player in the world. Yeah,
he was 0 for 10 in the second half, and he is the best player in the world. He just had a bad night. He's definitely the best player on earth. On earth, who do you think is the best player on earth?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No.
He is, bro. Okay.
No, I mean, I might say they're tied, but there's no doubt. Kevin Durant is tied for the best in the world, at least. Yeah. I mean, bro, look at his 3-point percentage.
Okay, bro.
It's unbelievable. They're the same height too, bro. Come on. And KD's not bad inside either.
He's not touching Giannis inside.
Giannis is too, but I don't know. It is what it is. They're both incredible, but we'll say that.
There's levels, but yeah, they're both incredible.
But so I think this series is gonna go to 6 or 7. and I think Boston's going to end up taking it. But man, I don't want to see KD go down. I want to see KD versus Giannis, but I don't know. I guess we won't see that. So
What happened?
all right,
Celtics in 5.
Celtics in 5.
Celtics in 5. Yeah.
No,
Celtics
is
in
there,
5,
is there
okay.
bias? There's no bias there.
Celtics in 5. Yeah.
You can see
Oh,
the
yeah,
green
there's
under his
bias.
hoodie.
There's bias. All right, Max, who do you have?
Celtics in 5.
I got Celtics in 6.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Severin, elaborate.
Do y'all think we're gonna close it out in Brooklyn? All I got is win Game 3 or Game 4. We not losing at home, that's for sure. And, yeah, we used.
You almost lost at home though. Almost.
Yeah, but we're not even playing well right now.
All right.
Like-
I mean, KD was 0 for 10 in the second half.
It's back-to-back bad games. You got to give us some credit. Best player in the world, right?
Yeah, I mean, I give you credit. He had a very horrible night. He did.
Kyrie was
But like, why
Nowhere
did
to
he
be
have a
found.
horrible night?
Because even the best have horrible nights.
back-to-back horrible nights in the first round and gonna lose the series. That's tough.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. Anyways, hey, let's move on to the West. Phoenix versus New Orleans. The series is tied. Devin Booker went down with a hamstring injury. That's big news. So I don't know. Didn't they say he's gonna miss games 3 and 4, or what was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least.
Whew. All right. Well, that makes the series a little more even. What are you guys thinking about it, Severin?
I mean, I still believe in Phoenix. BI went crazy. New Orleans went on a run similar to the way they did against the Clippers. You know, kind of storming back. Willie Green shot on him. Everybody's saying shot on him lately because he hasn't been playing fantastic right now. But even without Devin Booker, I think Phoenix is just a better team, and they'll win in 6. I think maybe it might go to 7. So it'll be tough for Phoenix, but without Devin Booker, it's going to be tough. But Chris Paul doesn't have an excuse for losing the series in the first round. They have to, unless more injuries happen, they have to win the 6 or 7.
Yeah. Max, what do you think?
Yeah, I do think the Suns will still win the series with or without Devin Booker. It sucks to see him go down because he was having he was on track to have a great game. So it really sucks. He had 31 in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but yeah, Chris Paul should still be able to take this team. They've dealt with injuries this season, so Chris Paul should be winning the series. I take it in 6, probably.
All right. You guys, both thinking 6. I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot closer now. But I mean, Phoenix they are still a very good team, and Chris Paul, he played really good in Game 1. So I don't know. I think Phoenix will take it in 7 probably. But I mean, if Brandon Ingram goes crazy and Devin Booker doesn't come back, then it's going to be really close. So.
I always say shout out Brandon Ingram because it's not like he's abusing mismatches. Cameron Johnson is a capable defender. Mikal Bridges, we know what he is, and they have capable wing defenders, but he is giving them buckets.
He is very good. Yeah, he's
hitting tough shots. So.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I don't know what he had, 37 the other night. He's playing really well. So yeah, we'll just see if he can keep it going. I think he can. But yeah, so the next series, Dallas versus Utah, tied 1-1. Ah man, I don't know about this one. What do you think, Severin?
Well, if Luka comes back Game 3, then
did they fully decide?
they haven't decided yet. So I'm gonna say if Luka comes back Game 3.
Yeah.
I feel like either way, I mean they're gonna get it, but I don't know.
Luka comes back Game 4, Dallas in 6. Luka comes back Game 5, Dallas in 7.
I don't know. I feel like it's just this team's not playing how they Utah's not playing how they were previous years. I don't know.
They look bad.
Yeah, they do.
They look bad.
So it's not clicking right now, but I don't know. All right, well, let's just move on from that. Golden State versus Denver. Golden State's up 2-0. And I don't know. I mean, I think this is going to be a sweep or 5. What do you think, Severin?
I mean, Denver's not going to be able to overcome 2-0. I think they'll get 1 at home.
Yeah.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and give them 5. Jokic hasn't looked good the last couple playoff series where it's not entirely his fault. He's still a great player. We know what he is, but he does have defensive limitations, and it is hurting Denver. Yes, they have offensive limitations, and he does a lot for them, but yeah, like we saw Chris Paul abuse it, and now the Warriors are abusing him. Like in the pick and roll, he's not there. And like teams have figured out they're going to be able to score him at will. So if Denver doesn't have the offensive firepower, they just can't keep up. So
yeah, man, the second and third best options are gone for Denver too. So it's rough for them right now. But I don't think there's much Jokic can do this year. They're just gonna have to get everyone healthy and try to run it back next year. That's all they can do, I think, right now. Max, what do you think?
Yeah, I just don't think that Jokic can do enough to beat the Warriors.
not even his VORP.
Nah, his VORP cannot overtake the Warriors. They've been looking really good with their new death lineup with 6-man Curry.
Seriously, it's crazy.
6-man, dude.
Yeah. All right, so Memphis versus Minnesota tied 1-1. Severin started us off last series in the first round.
All right, everybody got excited after game one. You saw what John Morant did. He posted that last dance clip talking about it's easy to talk trash when you up, and they went out and took care of business. I want Memphis to win. I'm not gonna lie, and I think they will win in 6.
Big Jaren fan, right?
Love Jaren. Jaren, they had to take Steven Adams out the court, and Cat doesn't look like a freak of nature anymore because he's not blowing by anybody. He was just blowing by Steven Adams. Mm-hmm. Memphis is going to be able to lock that up, and Anthony Edwards is still playing great, but I don't know how much that'll last either, so I don't think things look good for Minnesota. And Memphis should take care of business. It was a rough game one, but they're going to be down there, I guess, in the series.
Well, did you see when Jaren met Cat at the rim?
And you know what? I was going to wonder if it was a guy that was in, like, his 5th year or something, but... Anthony Towns! Gracious! My goodness! My God! Towns up, over, and on top of Jaren Jackson. Whose baby is that? What's this? Ladies and gentlemen, oh, did you hear that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Okay, yeah. But yeah. So, what's your prediction? How many games?
5 or 6. I think 6. I mean, Minnesota will probably take one now.
Okay, Max, what do you think?
I want the series to go 7. You get a lot of exciting players.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to go 7. I think Memphis will win as they should. I want Minnesota to win. But yeah, I'll say Memphis in 7.
All right. Well, I think yeah, I want to see the series go as long as it can because, I mean, it's entertaining to see. You know, like like both teams are very, very spirited and they're both like smaller markets, so it's cool to see. But I don't know. I want to see. I don't know. I think it's gonna be Memphis in 6 probably. But yeah, that's gonna be my guess. So. I don't know if we should do picks right now. Why not? Severin, who do you have coming out of the East? Well, I already know.
Oh, yeah, Boston.
Max, who do you have coming out of the East?
Milwaukee.
All right, well, I also have Milwaukee coming out of the East. And then the West, Severin, who do you have?
I have Golden State.
Golden State? Max?
Yeah, I got Golden State.
Yeah, I want to see Golden State Bucks.
Me too. That would be nice. Golden State Bucks. But yeah, I think Golden State, as long as Jordan Poole continues this. But I think either way, they're killing it right now. So we don't have to make our picks right now. That's just where we're gonna leave it at. Just stay tuned to see everything else we got to say.
We know Ben 18 coming.
Yeah. We got a lot more to say. We got a lot more to talk about in the next few weeks of the playoffs, and we'll start doing live streams and stuff on TikTok too. So I'll keep everyone updated on that. But just follow Sports Realm, all of our socials and everything. It's in the description below, and thanks for watching.